Welcome back to this Let's Play of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Last time we were just cleaning up on Nar Shaddaa, finishing off the last of the side quests that are still open to us. There's, I think, 3 more we're going to be able to do. This one here that I'm just about to really get rolling, once you complete it, the game will railroad you into actually the plot for this area. Imagine that. So don't complete this quest until you are ready to go. Note that if you are doing all 4, there are 4 quests that matter. If you do light side resolution on all of them, you'll get it after 3. This is my 3rd light side resolution quest. So we talked to her.
Another refugee? I'm sad to see another join our ranks. I lost my husband Lutra long ago in the Jedi Civil War.
And you can tell him that she can just go run to him.
Lutra's here? Please, you must help me get to him. How did you do this? I barely know you, and you've brought me word of my husband, and then a free path to him. It's almost too good to be true.
Okay, and you can say that you've been away for a long time, and now that you're back, you're going to start putting things right.
You've given me my husband back, stranger. My husband, my life. Thank you.
Okay. And we get 1,000 XP and some light side points. I am going to just off-screen jump to the docks, where we hand that quest in. Here we are back at the flop house at the docks. Always save before going into this conversation, because there's a very important reward here and you want to make sure you get what you want. Also, it's usually worthwhile to include Kreia in this conversation. You can't gain influence with her or lose influence with her based on it, but if she's not present, you'll never gain influence with anyone, and depending on who else is present, sometimes they will gain influence. In this case, I was hoping Beador would, but he's not. I think he already has too high of an influence for it to work, so we're using Atton instead.
Aida, I didn't think I'd ever find you. I can't believe you're here before me.
The destruction of Telos? I can't even tell you what happened after. Being shuttled from system to system, barely one planet ahead of the Sith fleet.
Shh, we can talk about it later. You have my thanks, stranger. I can only hope you have as much luck at what you're looking for.
Okay, you say no thanks necessary, just glad I was able to help. Light side.
It's strange you came by when you did. I was right at the edge of deciding whether to give up, turning it over in my mind. And suddenly you walked through the door and gave me the answer I needed to hear.
Okay, and we'll choose holding on to hope is what gives you strength.
I'll remember that. Thanks again, stranger.
It would have been better had he found her on his own. By aiding him, you have only weakened him. He was at a moment of crisis, a moment of indecision. It is those internal struggles when they are fought and won that yield the strongest rewards. You took that battle from him, cheapened it. If he truly loved her, truly, he would have entered the refugee sector on his own. Damn the exchange, damn everything in his path, and taken her. You have made their union easier, not better.
Okay. Now, if you were lost to me, I would not turn away strangers' help to rescue you.
If you ever weakened yourself in such a way for me, I would rather suffer and die than have you demean yourself for me. That is not who you are, who you can become.
And, you can say there's nothing you would not do for your allies.
Hey, thanks.
Then your allies are your weakness, and if they die, you die with them. And where once the Sith had but one target, now there are many, and you frustrate my attempts to protect you. I grow weary of this. Perhaps time will allow my words to take root, if your common sense will not permit it.
Right. Anyway, I got what I wanted, which is just a basic lightsaber, and Atton gained in influence. We can have another conversation here with Atton. There's really sort of 2 conversations, but I'm going to have just the first one for now.
Something up? Alright, what did you want to know?
And we can ask about the guy who said he knew him down in the refugee sector.
Yeah, that's a surprise. Did he say I owed him credits too?
And you bring up what he told you.
I'm as Atton will ever be. And whoever your trusted informant is, he's right. I did show up on Nar Shaddaa during the Jedi Civil War, along with a lot of other refugees.
No, because you're asking about it. If I wanted to tell you anything, I would have come and told you. Anything else?
Now this calm down line at the top here gives you influence with him, though it doesn't tally until the end of the conversation.
Is this an interrogation? If so, you're terrible at it, especially for an ex-Jedi. Or whatever you are. Why don't you just crawl in my head and try to dig out whatever you're looking for rather than asking about it?
Okay, and, so if you've got a problem, let's settle it.
You know what? I helped you get off, Paragus. If I hadn't been there, you wouldn't have even gotten off the administration level. I'm trying to help you. I don't know why I'm bothering.
Okay, and, why are you trying to protect me?
I don't know. I'm not sure I understand it half the time.
And, we can essentially poke him about his past.
You know what? Not once have I asked you about the Mandalorian Wars. Not once.
I heard about Duxon. Everyone has. I heard about Serico, and I sure as hell know about Malachor 5.
What makes you think you've got the right to interrogate me on anything? You've got plenty of lives to answer for. All you Jedi do.
Okay, well, this second line, did a lot I wasn't proud of. Actually gives you dark side points. I think that's a bug. So we're just going to stick to the first. If you've got a question, then ask.
How did you even live with yourself after Malachor? Is that why you went back to the Jedi Council? Hoping they'd kill you? But Jedi don't kill, do they? At least not their prisoners. Maybe you were counting on it when you went back in chains. So you got off easy. You were exiled, brushed under the cargo ramp, another dirty little Jedi secret. I'll tell you, all those Jedi at Malachor, they deserved it. Every last one of them.
Okay, and sounds like he has a strong opinion. Must have a reason for it.
Because Jedi lie, and they manipulate, and every act of charity or kindness they do, you can drag it out squirming into the light and see it for what it is. The galaxy doesn't need Jedi arrogance or Jedi hypocrisy anymore.
And you can ask him to elaborate.
At least the Sith are honest about what they're killing for. The Jedi are pacifists, except in times of war. They're teachers, except when it comes to telling their students the truth. And when they save you, it's only so you can suffer more.
Okay, and you can say that's not really what the Jedi are about.
Whatever, just leave me alone. I don't know why I'm wasting my time with you anyway.
And again, you can kind of press him about his past.
Well, don't get too attached to me. I don't like it. It's because I'm a deserter. It's what I do.
So he must have served in the war.
Served in both of them. Against the Mandalorians, before and after Revan, and again, when Revan declared war on the Jedi.
And was he actually Sith?
That's just a name. It's what we did that was important. But it was more than that. You were there. You knew how easy it was to hate the Jedi who sat back in the Republic, evaluating the threat, and watched us die against the Mandalorians.
Okay. Why did he desert?
Because you can't believe in the Republic anymore after the Mandalorian Wars. After Revan, nothing was the same.
Right after that final battle at Malachor, I was right there with the rest of the defectors, because it was the right thing to do.
Okay, and you still have an issue there. This is sort of a Jedi answer that this character would be kind of a hypocrite to say, he answered war with war. But we can just stick to the general lawful thing of you took an oath and it was betrayal regardless.
No, it wasn't. We needed the Jedi during the Mandalorian Wars, more than anything. The Mandalorians were slaughtering us by the millions. The millions. You were at Serico, when they turned the Starib cities into glass craters. At Duro, when Basilisk war droids rained like meteors onto the orbiting cities. And when the Mandalorians set fire to the Zoxan plains on Ares III, the fires that still burn. Without the Jedi who turned on the Council, without you, the Republic would have lost the war. And we would all be Mandalorian slaves or corpses.
Okay. Instead, they became Sith.
If that's what you want to call knowing when to fight and when to kill, then yes. But you can't really break down people into Sith and Jedi and expect everything to make sense. We were loyal to Revan. That was enough. He saved us.
And you can point out that they followed Revan just like the Exile had.
After Malachor, after the Mandalorian Wars, that's when the Sith teachings started spreading through the ranks.
We knew where our loyalties lay. To the Jedi who came to help us. Not the ones who sat back on Dantooine and Coruscant, watching us die.
So when those same Jedi who watched us die decided to start fighting us during the Jedi Civil War, we fought back. I fought back.
Okay, you fought Jedi?
I didn't fight Jedi. I killed them. A lot of them. People say killing Jedi is hard. It's not. You just have to be smart about it. No blasters, no getting close to them, no attacking them directly when you can gun down their allies instead. There's ways of gassing them, drugging them, making them lose control, torturing them. I was really good at it.
What's worse is that killing them wasn't the best thing. Making them fall. Making them see our side of it. That was the best.
Okay, and he sounds like it was easy.
I taught myself techniques. It's hard for Jedi to sense what you're really thinking if you throw up walls of strong emotions and feelings. Lust, impatience, cowardice. Most Jedi awareness doesn't cruise beyond the surface feelings to see what's deeper. And I was good at that, throwing up walls. And my superiors knew it. Sometimes the Jedi on our side wouldn't even realize I was there.
Okay, that seems unusually effective.
Yeah, I had a talent for it. More like instinct. I wasn't the only one. I know you left at the Mandalorian Wars, so you don't know much about what went on behind the scenes in the Jedi Civil War. But Revan understood one thing. The real battle was going to be fought between the Jedi on both sides. That was the only battle that mattered. Whoever had the most, the strongest Jedi were going to win the Civil War. If Revan couldn't convert Jedi, Revan would kill them. So Revan trained elite Sith units into assassination squads, whose duty was to go out and capture enemy Jedi. I was in one of the special units trained to do this.
Capture, not kill.
Yeah, Revan had plans for all Jedi. I think it was important that the Jedi see his side of things, the Sith teachings. Revan wanted to break them, and then have them join him.
Okay. But that's not something you can just sort of walk away from.
One day, I decided not to do it anymore, so I left. Ended up on Nar Shaddaa, became someone else.
Okay, and, telling a Jedi you killed Jedi is sometimes dangerous.
Because you've killed Jedi too. Different circumstances, but you have a bigger body count than I ever did. And I've been with you only a short time. Enough to know that as soon as someone signs on with you, they haven't got long to live. You got history, and anyone who travels with you doesn't. And maybe I want somebody to know who I was in case a story needs to be set straight. Maybe you understand.
Okay. Well, we'll need some time to think about this.
Take your time. I have.
And there's actually several points of influence with Atton and some light side. This episode is already going too long, though, so next time we'll continue on with the plot in Nar Shaddaa, and we won't continue on with Atton's conversation just yet.